Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we're reviewing THQ Nordic and Clay Bader's Kingdoms of Amalur: The Re-Reckoning. This was originally on the 360 and on PS3, and it was a really good game and had really good reviews back then. I can remember getting really high scores and had a lot of fan following, especially from RPG fans. I played it on the 360 as well, and you start out as a character who dies and is brought back to life, and you have no idea why you were brought back to life, but the people in the villages, they have like legends of someone that was brought back to life that's going to save the day. So you go on quests and journeys for these people and join factions and things, trying to help them out. Here's where you first are awakened from the dead. There's really good character customization, and there's so many options of like the ways that you can play this game. If you just play this game straight up, it's over 100 hours if you do everything. But there's so many different character choices that you can make that you could come back and play this game all over again and it be totally different to you. And you can also change these things mid-game as well, as you see here, like fire, water, war, death, mischief. It gives you like perks. And then there's also like leveling up you can do, like finesse, might, sorcery, things like that. And you can try these things out, and if you don't like them mid-game, you can completely change. Or if you get tired of doing one of these and want to try something different, you can change mid-game as well. You just give a little gold to a guy, and he'll start you out all over as a different style of play. And that goes with weapons as well. You have two weapons, a primary and a secondary. You can have swords and daggers and staffs and bows. There's just tons and tons of different weapons, and each weapon has like a different unique attack style. So it really adds up to some really awesome boss battles and battles with enemies. See, as you see here, sorcery, might, finesse, but there's even more. And whenever you level these up, you'll get different moves and different magics. And you can, like halfway through the game or whenever you choose to, you can choose to change these. And it's going to give you a different style of play. The map is huge, and there's so many NPCs, and they're all like awesome to talk to, and it never feels repetitive. The boss fights are really fun and cool. Like, they're not simple. You have to learn like the techniques, and there's different skill sets you can play on. So any skill set can play this game, like any skill level player. I don't know, this game is just loaded and loaded and loaded with content that you're going to play this for hundreds of hours. Like, if you're one of those people that want to buy a game and they want to play it for a long time, and they don't buy a lot of games, this is definitely for you. You can spend hundreds of hours on this. And I didn't finish it. I got about 50 hours in. I needed to get the review done. I hadn't been feeling well. I was running a little behind, and I didn't want the review to come out way after the release of the game. I wanted to get it out as close to that as I possibly could. So I put about 50 hours into it, but I did play it on the 360, and so I can give an opinion with 50 hours in, like the differences. I think if you enjoyed the original and you just want a slight upgrade, this is definitely for you. They didn't take out anything in the game that you loved from the previous one. They just made a few things better. They didn't take away nothing from the original content that you enjoyed about it. The remaster isn't like most remasters. It's just a slight change. Like, it looks better, but it doesn't look amazing, we'll say. But it's still a ton of fun, and like you'll spend hours just like going through your weapons, like the looting and stuff. Like, what do you want to sell? What you want to keep? Like, putting things in your trunk for later if you want to change the way your character plays. I don't know. There's just so much content. But for me, if you like RPGs, this is a can't miss. If you haven't ever played it, you're going to love it. It kind of reminds me of Fable, but it's got a lot more content than the original Fable did. It's a really big game that's going to keep you busy for hours. If you like the original and you still play it and you don't really care about slight graphics improvement, you might not want to grab it. It can't, this concept seems a little dated at times, like the game does. But like I see, if you're coming from The Witcher over to this, it might feel kind of dated. But I love playing the old retro style games and RPGs. It seems, I don't know how to really say this. There's moments where it seems kind of dated, but it's still fun and you don't care, especially if you love the original. But I'm saying if you're like someone new coming into it, there may be things that feel dated to you. But I think it's definitely worth your time if you have the money to spend in there. If you're trying to find a game that's going to keep you busy, this game it's just going to eat away at your time. You're going to play this for hours and hours, days, weeks, months. It's just addictive. It's hard to step away from. Like I had to uninstall this game so that I could come and do this review. I could not quit playing it. So after this review, I'm going to reinstall it and finish it. So if you see me on, more than likely I'm playing this. It's so much fun. There's cool traps, huge maps, tons of cool NPCs, tons of different magic, tons of weapons. There's just so much to do and so much fun to be had. I think you have to grab this if you're a fan of the original and you want to play it on this new console. And I think from what I heard, there may even be some DLC coming for this. So I don't know. Don't take my word on that, but I've heard that there may be DLC coming. So that would be a huge surprise and a huge reason to buy this upgrade. So I'm giving this an 8.2 out of 10. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're playing it and if you're enjoying it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for the support.